and welcome to this week's edition of the SAU report. The topic today is international students, and that's why we have the president of the International Students Association here at SAU with us. His name is Thiru Sethuraman. And Thiru, let's start with the most common question. Why do international students come to US for studying?
I think basically it's because the degree that they get from US is far more recognized than their own home country, and I think that is the main reason why they're in the US to get their degree.
What makes them come to Magnolia of all places?
Well, a lot of people have asked me that question, but as far as to my opinion, I think it's because the tuition is real low here at SAU, and that is one of the main factor why international students, especially the Southeast Asians, are here at the SAU.
When you go to another country, you expect changes. What is the most common expectations you met?
Here, well, when I first came, I went through what they call as cultural shock, because I'm from a Muslim country where, you know, boys and girls are not allowed to be mixed freely. But here in the United States, you know, they could sign each other and they can do whatever they want, and you know, and there is not really any restrictions. But they don't do it in US. So when I first saw all this thing happening, I was kind of shocked. But later, I got myself adapted to all these things, and now, you know, it is not foreign to me anymore.
Just about the expectation in itself, do you think international students think that they will have more freedom in US or anything like that?
Oh, you're talking in that sense. Yes, because United States practices 100%, at least in the eyes of the world, that they are 100% democratic country. So international students expect that we have, anticipate that they have a lot of freedom in the United States.
Do you think that the Magnolia and United States lives up to this when they arrive, to this expectation?
Not really. If you ask me, I mean, not offend meant to anybody, Magnolia to a certain extent is a very poor representation of the United States, because a lot of things that the international students anticipate that they're going to get from SAU here in Magnolia, they are not getting it. So, like for an example, they want to have freedom of drinking alcohol, but they don't get to do in Magnolia. I mean, in many aspects that is good, but then for some students who want to enjoy like that, they don't get to. So that is the problem right there.
Do you know how many international students there is at SAU?
At present, we have plus 65 students here at SAU.
How many nationalities are represented?
Yeah, it covers up like 50 nationalities, and mostly from Southeast Asia.
And most of those international students are members of the International Student Association? Or?
In fact, all the members are automatically, all the international students who just come to SAU will be automatically become the member of the International Students Association. But it is just that some members, they just don't take the initiative to attend the meetings and all. And if, for example, according to the Constitution, if they don't attend 2 consecutive meetings, they will lose their membership from being the International Student Association member.
We were talking about the expectations and the culture shocks. What do you think the ISA means for the international students when it comes down to that?
Well, ISA, for some it become a home, and for some it become an outlet, because as far as the Southeast Asians are concerned, we don't really have a lot of variation in culture. So when we meet with one and another, when we talk, and let's say the senior from an Asian country could really talk to the freshman from an Asian country, and he or she can explain that this new student can anticipate all these changes in the culture in the United States. So that helps the students to adapt himself or herself better in this environment.
Speaking of SA, could you explain the organization, the association? How is this organized? The memberships?
You mean the purpose of the organization?
Yeah.
Okay. The main purpose of this organization is to promote cultural exchange between students from various parts of the world, and also it's like a home for the international students, because that will be the first place that they will ever think to associate or to go and meet friends, because they know that, you know, they are international students of the equal status, and you know, and they are not foreign to them.
Does the university support the ISA in any way?
Yes, I mean, you know, it has to be said that the university is really taking a lot of initiative to help the international students, especially the Vice President for Student Affairs taking a lot of effort in attracting a lot of international students to SAU by providing a lot of services to the international students once they arrive here, and to make them feel at home.
How do you think American students look at the ISA?
Like I told you earlier, that the international students used to think United States is supposed to be real friendly, and that's what I mean by Magnolia is a very bad representation of the United States, because people here, they are not as friendly as they were expected to be by the foreigners. So when they come here, people tend to look at them as though they come from another world or outer space, like that, and you know, they don't tend to be very friendly to this new foreign student, and that is one thing why foreign students are having very few friends in these universities.
Are there any ISA projects planned to change this?
Yes, but since, see, I have a lot of American friends, and my American friends, they used to come to the International Student Association meeting, and from there, that's how American friends got acquainted with the international students, and now things are far more better than it used to be.
Okay. Thank you, Thiru. And that was all from this week's edition of the SAU Report. Please be with us next week.